The idea came to me when I was, as I often do, dining on high table, and I looked at all the portraits in the hall, and I thought, these are very distinguished people, former prime ministers, former archbishops, former masters of the college, some of our great fellows. But for students, it must all be a little bit intimidating. And it doesn't, of course, represent what our students go on to do in their lives. So I thought, let's have a new portrait gallery in the college, but one of our younger old members, and who are doing really interesting things, and who will be an inspiration, I hope, to our new students and to those who apply to the college.
I was really flattered and pleased when I was asked to be part of the Young Univ Gallery, because Univ has given so much to me, and I'm glad to be able to contribute and to showcase what Univ has enabled me to go on to do. What's unique about Univ is that whilst there is a strong focus on your academics, there's a lot of emphasis on developing as a person, and so there are a range of opportunities to do that. For example, the Ambassador Scheme, which gives us the opportunity to give back to the schools around the area and across the country. It's really inspiring how many of us have gone on to do things that aren't tied to our subjects, and being here with my friends in college and exploring different opportunities with them, we were able to see how what we studied wasn't what was important, it was what we were learning whilst being here and how we could apply those to different fields.
I think Univ had a tremendous impact on me, both as a person and as a researcher. I have some of my best friends from those times, and we still keep in contact. Also, the broadness of subjects at Univ is really important, so I get now friends from all different domains, which I think had I been in a different place, I would not have the opportunity to come across those people.
To me, Univ encapsulates an intellectual community where everyone is encouraged to be themselves and thrive. It was the place where I finally discovered that it was okay to be smart and passionate about politics. Whatever you're interested in studying, your fellow students and your tutors will really encourage you to learn more about it and think critically about your issues. And that certainly is something that I found useful in my career.
Although I studied history, I think those that inspired me most were those that studied entirely different subjects. It's a real melting pot of clever people from all different backgrounds, and actually most of my friends studied physics and engineering. And I spent a lot of time working in research and innovation policy since I left university, and often think back now to the fact that although I studied history, I spent a lot of time talking about atoms, nuclear things and all things scientific. I guess it makes me feel quite humble to think that those sort of conversations might be happening in and around a gallery of me and a number of other Univ alumni. Hopefully it can inspire people from a wider range of backgrounds to apply to the college, but also to open their minds and think about all the wide range of careers they can go on to do when they leave.
When I think about where I am now since leaving Univ, I'm very proud, and I'm also very grateful to the experience that I got here, because I don't think I'd be where I am now without Univ.
The gallery means a lot to me, not least because I know a lot of the students who now have their portraits in the gallery. I remember when they came, some of them were quite shy, perhaps still needed some boost to their self-confidence, and it's always given me enormous pleasure to see how they've really kind of blossomed whilst they were in college. And I think some of them will probably make a huge mark in the world. And I also think that there'll be generations after them who will join the gallery in future years and will go on to great lives, as our current crop in the gallery will do. I love thinking about their potential. How much more that they will do makes me quite jealous. I wished I was 35 again. And so it makes me think of the Univ as an institution that has done wonderful things in the past and will continue to do so in the future.